In a moment of sorrow that has left the nation in mourning, Prince William has officially announced the loss of a beloved member of the royal family known for his strength and poise. The prince appeared visibly emotional as he delivered the news that has left many in mourning reports suggest that this announcement is connected to a significant health crisis or the passing of a beloved family member or close confidant. The solemn tone in his voice reflected the weight of the moment, making it clear that this news deeply affects both him and those closest to him. Graham Crackers Cray. The beloved former bodyguard of Prince William and Prince Harry has passed away at 77. Cracker, who served the royal family for 15 years, was with the boys following the tragic death of their mother, Princess Diana. In 1997, both William and Harry are in mourning following the death of their former police protection officer, revealing whether the heartbreaking news might bring the feuding brothers together again. But I imagine their rift with each other is too sensitive and too deep for them to be reunited. Even if they were both able to be at his graveside, Mr. Cracker clearly meant a lot to both brothers, who are now embroiled in a bitter feud, with him being invited to William and Catherine's wedding. In 2011, according to royal biographer Ingrid Seard, he played a formative role not as a surrogate father, but as an older friend who could always be relied upon to keep them amused. Tall and thin, Crackers, as he was known, had a personality that one of his colleagues compared to an overgrown schoolboy because of his love of juvenile jokes. Crackers somehow ooped his cheerfulness and was always on hand when he was most needed. Crackers accompanied William to his first boarding school, Ludgrove, but was under firm instructions to remain in the background, even though his own room was next door to William's dorm. He was closer to William than Harry and accompanied him to Eton at a particularly sensitive time in his life, escorting him to Windsor Castle to have lunch with his grandparents on a Sunday, since the days when Mr. Craig worked for the royals' relations between William and Harry have broken down, with the pair barely speaking, as they are embroiled in a bitter feud last year when their uncle Lord Robert Fellows died. They both attended the funeral but were seen totally avoiding each other and not talking, and Ingrid believes even the loss of Mr. Craker is not something that will bring them back together at the time of Princess Diana's death. William was 15 and Harry was 12. Craker's presence was deeply felt during the aftermath, and Harry recalled in his 2023 memoir, Spare, how Craker supported them during their grief. He notably walked behind Diana's hearse during her funeral and was part of the group that transported her body to Althorpe House for burial. The driver had to keep pulling over so the bodyguard could get out and clear the flowers off the windscreen. The bodyguard was Graham Willie, and I liked him a lot. We always called him Crackers. We thought that was hysterical, Harry wrote in an interview in 2017. Cracker reflected on the challenges of comforting the young princes in the wake of Diana's death. He recalled a particularly poignant moment when he saw William walking his dog the morning after the crash, exchanging a quiet, sorrowful exchange. I crept down the stairs to the house phone and dialed the duty office at Buckingham Palace. They said there were reports there had been an accident and Dodi Fed had been killed and the princess had a broken arm. Mr. Cracker said he was left in disbelief when he found out the princess had also been killed. You try and deal with it as best you can, but you do get quite emotional about it. Perhaps the most emotional was seeing William the morning after I saw William walking his dog outside, and I walked up to him and said, "I'm very, very sorry to hear your bad news." William very sadly said, "Thank you." Craker, who retired in 2001 after a 35-year career with the Metropolitan Police, was awarded the Royal Victorian Order by Queen Elizabeth for his service to the royal family. In recent years, he had been involved in community work with local charities in East Hertford. His passing marks the end of a remarkable career dedicated to the protection and service of the royal family.